Welcome to your practice of Yoga Nidra. Welcome home. And making a transition now from your everyday state of awareness, all the jobs, the to-do list, the busyness, messaging, down to now withdrawing inwards into your time for your practice, your dream time, where we can allow our awareness to float off into whichever direction it wants to go, knowing that all is welcomed. There's no way you can do this practice wrong. Just by simply being here is enough. Well done for choosing this time to rest, to replenish, with the intention to revitalize our awareness and our mind. And a space to allow our creative energies to flow. So here now, as you settle into your practice, be aware of your body lying in the position that it's in, and whichever position is comfortable for you, whether it's on your back or your side, or your stomach. And take the time now for those extra little fidgets and adjustments to make yourself supremely comfortable and warm. Maybe it's awareness of a little bit of tension that you're holding in your neck or your shoulders or your jaw from the last activity of the day, and to simply allow that to dissolve back into your state of Yoga Nidra now. Taking 3 deep, full breaths, filling up the belly, all the way up to the chest, collarbones, and breathing out fully, emptying chest, belly. Let's practice that another 3 times. Full breath in, all the way up from the belly, the chest. And when the breath wants to turn around, let yourself exhale all the way down from the chest back to the belly. And as you're doing this with your breath, just take note of sensation that causes in your body. The temperature of the air in the nostrils. And the noise that breath makes. And maybe as you've come to a horizontal position now, you can notice the change from being vertical to horizontal in your body. Maybe that is with your breath. Maybe you're able to hear a little bit more clearly. Maybe you become aware more of some sounds around you. All is welcome. Welcoming the soundscape that you are in here and now. Welcoming any thoughts that arise. This isn't about emptying the mind. It's about noticing when thoughts come in and allowing them to pass. So as we've prepared and then now settled down into this process, we invite intuitive intention to arise in the space of your heart. And maybe the intention is simply to be here to rest. And on this journey now, we move through to the next phase. There are 9 phases to this process. We are only at phase 4. This 4th phase, we welcome the attention around the body. And we're going to start today at the crown of the head, inviting rest to nourish the crown of the head. Inviting rest to nourish the back of the head, the whole of the scalp, all the way through. Each little hair follicle inviting nourishing rest. All the way through, from your scalp down to your forehead, inviting in rest across the whole of your forehead. Inviting rest from both temples, left and right, both eyebrows, right and left, space between the eyebrows, left eye and right eyelid, left eyelid, the cheeks, left and right, the ears, right and left. Let's spend a bit of time on the ears, inviting rest into the spaces inside of the ears, the spaces behind the ears. And then traveling down to the center of the head. Invite rest into the very center of your head. What would that look like? What would that feel like? And traveling down now to the nose, inside the left nostril, inside the right nostril, tip of the nose, the whole of the nose, upper lip, the lower lip, both lips together, the meeting place of the lips, the teeth, top teeth and bottom, the tongue. Nothing more to say here. The tongue is at rest, the mouth is at rest. The saliva in the mouth. Any tastes, the texture of your tongue. The whole of the mouth and the jaw are invited now to rest. Traveling down now to the front of the throat and the back of the neck. Left side of neck, right side of neck. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Right elbow, left wrist, right hand, left hand. Both of the hands together. Both of the hands together, resting now. Nothing more to do. Invite rest into both thumbs, both index fingers, middle, ring, and little fingers. Spaces in between the fingers. Both hands, fingers, tips of the nails, cuticles. Both hands in their entirety are resting. Traveling back up. Both wrists, forearms, elbows, arms, right and left, armpits, right and left. Down the chest, space of the heart. Space of the heart. Awareness to the left rib, the right ribs, spaces in between the ribs. Left shoulder blade, right shoulder blade, spaces between the shoulder blades. Front of breastbone, behind the front of the breastbone. Down, traveling now to the navel center. And then the right side of the belly, the left side of the belly, the whole of the belly. The spine behind the belly, the low back, the pelvis, front of the pelvis, back of the pelvis, inside of the pelvis, pelvic organs. Down now to the right hip, left buttock, right buttock, right knee, left ankle, right ankle, right foot, left foot, both feet together, top of both feet and bottom of both feet. Now traveling through the toes, starting at the big toes, second, third, fourth, and fifth toes of both feet are invited to rest. No more steps to take, nowhere else to be. Let both feet now invite the feeling of rest. And traveling back up from the feet, we go to the ankles, the knees, the hips, pelvis, back up to the space of the heart. Space of the heart. And then feeling the whole of the body now, whole of the body all together. Whole of the body now is nourished by rest. And after you've taken this journey through places and spaces of your body, take to the next step, which is playing with opposites. And it's just a game. If any of the opposites don't feel right for you, just let them go. Inviting in a sense of warmth, feeling warmth in the whole of the body. Whole of the body is nourished and warm. And then how would it be to invite in feeling of coldness. Now how would it be to notice the whole front of your body, whole front of your body. And then now the whole back of your body. The whole back of your body is nourished by rest. And then now, again, we can feel the whole of the body, holding both the front and the back, the warm and the cold. Holding them both, holding them all into your experience of Yoga Nidra now. And how would that be? How would that be to be both asleep and awake at the same time? How would it be to be both alert and resting at the same time? How would that be to welcome them both? And since we're using our imagination, go to the next phase where we can pause for a little space of feeling into our creative capacity. Maybe it's an inner listening or an intuitive intention now. And maybe it's, again, just inviting in that invitation to be rested when we return to being alert. Simply being here now and resting. Notice from this space now, as we move into the next phase, the 8th step of externalizing our awareness back. And take your time here, there's no rush. Just pause and notice what it's like to have been on your Yoga Nidra journey. Now, as you start to hear the spaces outside the body, noticing your breath, noticing your body again touching the surface. Know that I have been resting here in Yoga Nidra. I have been resting here in this place now. I'm bringing my Yoga Nidra practice to a close now by becoming more aware of the sounds around me. If you need a little more time here, take some more time to start to bring yourself back. When the time is well and good, start now to come to the last part of this practice of bringing in some movement back into your hands. Maybe touching the thumbs to the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, making a fist, opening the hands, stretching, yawning. Having a sigh, nice stretch, like a cat in the sun. Feeling the benefits and appreciating the time that you've made for yourself to be a more rested, aware of a more rested version of yourself. And now to the final stage where we've completed our Yoga Nidra process, returning to everyday awareness. Your Yoga Nidra practice is now complete. Thank you so much for listening. 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗃. Thank you so much.